Hi everyone, my name's George Mann and I'm the writer behind ENGINEWARD, the new comic coming very soon from Vault Comics. ENGINEWARD is a science fiction story that's very much using the trappings of the fantasy genre. It's about a colony world in the far distant future where things haven't quite worked out as the original colonists intended. Society has fractured into two very distinct camps. The first of them being the Celestials, who are descendants of the crew of the original generation starship that brought people to the world of Helen. And they still live in the belly of the ship, which has been turned into a city, vast city. They're very elitist. They're kind of a ruling elite, really, and they hold sway over the population of the second faction, which are the people of the shantytown. The shantytown is kind of like a frontier town that's grown up. The colonists, they live without a lot of water, a lot of food. They rely on the Celestials for a lot, but they scavenge technology. Basically, there was a previous attempt to colonize Helen before the successful one, and a massive starship crashed onto the planet. The wreckage is strewn for miles all across the wastelands and the mysterious alien ruins that no one wants to go anywhere near. So scavenger crews go out, bring this scavenged technology back, and Joss, who's our main protagonist, is an engine ward who repurposes that technology. So to create buildings, to create functional bits and pieces for the shanty town. And the catalyst for the story really is that Ichabod, Joss's friend, who's one of the salvagers, goes out, finds something, and brings it back to Joss, who reactivates it and discovers that all isn't as it should be on the world. Now, Joss is a bit of an iconoclast. She's never really bought into the Celestials, who like to portray themselves as gods. They have a religion based on the old zodiacal symbols of Earth. But Earth really is a kind of distant memory. It's a long forgotten. It's become a myth, a creation myth for these people. Joss, in kind of rallying against that and finding out that things aren't as the original colonists intended, sets out to put it right and do something about it. So she sets out on a quest, and that's the story that we're following through the comic. So it's a story that's been circulating for me for about 10 years. The original kind of notes that I had in my notebook are about 10 years old, and it's taken until now really for the story to coalesce and form into what it is. And some great discussions with the guys at Vault Comics, who've been very encouraging and helped bring the story to fruition, really. So I'm really over the moon to be finally telling this tale, and it feels more relevant now than it ever has. In the way that it looks at how humanity has taken its problems to the stars. I have to say what a pleasure it is to work with Joe Eisma, the artist on the project. I loved his work on Morning Glories, but what he's doing here is just phenomenal. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's just so good, and Mike Garland too. I mean, the palette that he's brought to the story, the way he brings Joe's art to life. I'm a very, very lucky writer with a great team to be working with here, and the story that we're bringing you, I hope you're going to enjoy it as much as we're enjoying creating it, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Thanks very much.